So in the Old Testament, 2 Samuel chapter 12, starting in verse 9. This is the object lesson. Now understand that by this time, by 2 Samuel 12, chapter 12, David is now king. But back before he was king, when Saul was the king, and David went to the battle because his dad said, hey, bring provisions for your brothers, because he had several brothers that were fighting against the Philistines. And David heard Goliath insulting God. David said, I'm going to go out there. Nobody else is going to go out there. I'm going out there. Remember what David said? He said, if the Lord has delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear, as I've defended the flocks out in the field, he's going to deliver me from Goliath. You know what David was saying in a different way of saying it? He was saying, I have a testimony with the Lord. I was out in the field and lions would come and I'd have to fight them with my slingshot and my shepherd's staff, and God delivered me. The same God's going to deliver me here. Now, can you imagine if David was out in the field and the lion came and all of a sudden an army rushed down and said, David, have a seat. We're going to rescue you. And every time it happened, they would rescue David. David would have no testimony. At some point, David had to fight the lion. Amen. To get the testimony. Sometimes you have to fight the lion to get the testimony. And when you get the testimony, because that was a lion, now it's Goliath, now it's an army of the Philistines. To be able to get the bigger assignment, you need to get through the smaller assignment. And that's the testimony, building the testimony. And what does he say? The same God who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bears. You know what he's saying? My courage is in the character of God. And the same God who delivered me from those animals, will deliver me from Goliath. Because God never changes. Friend, your courage must always begin with the character of God. Because why is that? Because everything God will ever do will always flow from his holy character. Everything. He's never going to set aside his holiness to do anything for you. And so my confidence is in his character. And if my confidence is in character, then what should my character be? Well, David said in Psalm 18, he made my way blameless. Because you know this as well as I do. If you want to know what someone is going to be like in 5 years, just see who they're hanging out with today. You don't have to be a prophet or the son of a prophet. All you have to do is, who are you hanging out with? Because you will be like the people you hang out with. If you hang out with God, you're going to look more Christ-like. And David he's singing that out in Psalm 18. Look, I hung out with a God of holiness, and he made my way blameless.